Hello, stamp people. I hope y'all are doing well. I'm just here tonight, just welcoming you to my Facebook Live. We have so much fun to talk about, and I'm going to show you how to make a fun Frankenstein from the Takeout Treats bundle. So settle in, and we'll get started. I'm going to get my camera ready here. Isn't he cute? Hi, Patience. Alright, hi, Zara. Okay, sweeties, I hope y'all are having a great night. I'm about to make it better because we're going to talk about some cute things. I would just want to give you some reminders though first. Don't forget that if you have any bonus day coupons that you earned in August, then September is the month to spend those coupons. So don't forget, if you spent $50 in August, you need to get those coupons out. So you need to look for your email and type in bonus code and it'll pop up. And then you can use it on my online store. You can see here, this is the ordering code this week, and that's just free stuff for you. You've earned it, so spend it. It's like gym bucks. But as far as club goes and minimum orders goes, the bonus days coupons are on top of your requirement. So enjoy that freebie from Stampin' Up! Remember, we have our Christmas card class on Sunday, and these are two of the cards that we're making. So I just want to give you a little sneak peek. You guys may have seen on Facebook the other two cards that we're making. Make sure and RSVP. It helps me a lot if you can RSVP by tomorrow so that I can get all of the goodies ready. But that's Sunday from 3 to 5. So you'll get to make 8 cards for $15 or free with a minimum purchase. Now, let's also talk about something else that's going on this week. So, you guys know that we have a special on some designer paper. All of our designer paper is awesome, but of course the most awesome designer paper is free. And I'll show you the paper. I'm pulling it out of the box right now. It's called the Dashing Along Designer Series paper. And right now it's free with a $250 purchase. So there's a few ways you can get this paper for free. I'm just going to take you on a visual tour through this pack of paper. Loving all of it. This is probably my favorite. Hi, Rosemary. And Paula. I may have already shown you that. Don't stress. I love this. It reminds me of the tables that they used to have at Wendy's, but on a much more festive note. Already seen that page, and well, maybe we didn't see that. I'll go slow. Yes, we did. This page. You can cut out those stars and look like a genius. Alright, so we've already seen all that. Now, that paper is free with a $250 purchase. One way you can get it is just by making a huge order. So you can put in a $250 order. Just let Santa come early to you and treat yourself. If you do, then you'll get a whole pack of designer paper for free. Also, you'll get $25 in Stampin' Rewards, which that just means that you can order anything from the Stampin' Up! Catalog for $25 or more. So I'll show you how that works. You guys may or may not know this, but when you have an order or a party that's $250 or more, then you're getting into this bracket where you get 10% back. So for a $250 party, you're going to get 10% of that, which is $25 in free stamp stuff. So that's awesome. Free paper, free stuff, and what's not to love about that? Oh, this gorgeous card is a card that I made with the Dashing Along Designer Series paper and the Dashing Deer Framelets and Stamp Set. On my blog this week, I've got 3 gorgeous projects in addition to these, and not instructions, but just a little sheet that tells you that tells you what you need to make the projects that are on my blog. That was like on Monday. Alright, so also if you make a $40 purchase on my stamp, in my stamp room on papermadeprettier.com and use this hostess code, then this week, then you'll get the make and take kit to make this pretty card. So you'll get everything you need to make this pretty card. Awesome! Alright, I also have to show you some pretty things. So we had our team gathering this weekend, and our team gathering means swaps. That's one of my favorite things about our team gathering. So I'm just going to take you on a visual tour through our pretty swaps. Amy Light made this swap, and I'm going to die because I'm probably not going to remember who made every swap, and y'all are going to be sad. This was made by Susie Jones, and we have some of the dashing along paper here, you see. And look at this cute fun fold. Ta-da! Love that. Let's see. This is a swap from Dana Hobby. Very cute birthday cards. We have a good variety. This is by Cindy Griffin. She always follows the rules and puts her sticker. Hey Dana, I just showed your card. Your ears should be burning. And this was by Cindy. This gorgeous bit of Coloring Bliss is by Elizabeth Hart. Colored all that with blends. Isn't that adorable? And this is by, who did this one? Someone will claim it. It's so cute. Oh, I think Sherry did this. Yes, I bet she did because she has the little puppies. Alright, this is my swap. I loved the this designer paper, and it was left over, so I use it to make cards. And this is by Virginia. Love it. I love fall cards. I agree, Dana. We have some of the best swap cards around. No, I don't think anyone else has better ones. These are our little elf card by Patience. She used the marble thing, colored all of this, y'all. So, yay. And I bet you, oh no, she didn't. She always posts on the inside. But we'll give her a pass because she hand colored all of these elves. So, super cute. Now, that's not all. So we had our team swaps, but also I received my training group swaps in the mail this week. And I just pulled out the Halloween ones because I can't wait for Halloween. So this little guy, seriously, is he not so cute? And I like him because you don't have to color him as much since he's mostly white, the mummy guy. Cauldron Bubble, very cute. I love the little black, I guess they colored those. Or no, there's probably black sequins in there somewhere. Love it. I love this little ghost. He's just adorable. And it looks like they masked off this sun and sponged on this purple. Or vice versa. No, I see it's shimmery white paper. So yeah, they sponged it on. This is by Jeannie Nelson. This is by Bryn Thornburg. And this one is by Shannon Criado. We have this owl card. Can't wait to get, I mean, I have these. I just haven't reused them yet. This is by Jamie Albanese. We have my swap, which I think I showed y'all last week. But it's worth repeating because it's so cute. And then another baddie card. I love this for Halloween. You might not actually think about those swirls for Halloween, but I think it's perfect for that. Alright, so that's a visual tour through all my wonderful swaps, my team swaps and my training group swaps. But this guy's over here ready to roll, and he wants to show you how he's made. Now, I rarely get on my big shot on Facebook Live, but I'm going to use it because I want to show you that with one sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper, you're going to be able to make 2 boxes, which if you remember the Kirby Keepsake, it didn't work that way. It was so frustrating to me because, I don't know, I just wanted to get more than 1 box out of 1 sheet of paper. But this particular takeout treat is good for, you can get 2 out of 1. So you're going to put your little lid on here, and move out of the way, that's why I don't big shot on camera. Alright, and this thing cuts really well, but I just brought it back through for good measure. You don't really have to. And by the way, you can cut 2 at once if you're in a hurry. You have to kind of work the creases in the second layer a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and cut them 1 at a time, but it is possible to cut 2 at a time. I would just run it back and forth a couple times to make it good and well, what do you call it? Creased. Come back. Alright. I know y'all were just looking forward to watching me big shot tonight. That was the highlight of your night, wasn't it? Alright, we have one more thing to big shot while our big shot's out. Now, I would have gotten those closer together, but you can see that those, that's just half a sheet of paper. Now, just a tip, whenever I am running things through in my embossing, my big shot situation, and I've got a little bit of extra paper like this, I just throw another framelit on there and then cut out stars. And you never know when I'm going to need some green stars. So otherwise, I'm just going to pitch this scrap of paper. So may as well get a little bit of something out of that. So the other little piece that I'm going to get out of this, I didn't think I even told you what this was. It's called the Takeout Treats Thinlits, and it coordinates with the Takeout Treats stamp set. This is the new Curvy Keepsake, if you remember that. But the cool thing is it's got a coordinating stamp set. So super awesome. You've got all the way into Valentine's, and you've got Christmas, of course. So, and you could do fall. So no shortage of holidays are covered, and even that star could be New Year's. And let me look at let's take a good look at these framelits. Let's see what we got here. We got hearts and something. Oh, that coordinates with the holly, the little holly there. And this coordinates with the stamps, obviously. We've got the little star, and this is a fantastic little banner thing that kind of folds. We'll have to look at that another day. And this is cool because, like, you could just cut out a piece of designer paper to go on the front of your Curvy Keep or your takeout treat box if you just wanted to have a little bit of designer paper. That was one thing that would always be tricky about Curvy Keepsake, is how do you make one out of designer paper because it's too thin. So you would just make one out of cardstock and then stick that front cover on it. Alright, so the other thing we need to cut out is this is the other framelit in this set that is my favorite, because we can't ever have too many little tags. And what's awesome is it also punches the hole. So you don't even have to do that. So we're going to cut out a little taggy. And then we're going to put our big shot away. Alright, so now you've got your 2 pieces of green. Oh, by the way, this color is Granny Apple Green. It's a gotta have for Frankenstein. Now, this is actually almost impossible to put together wrong. If you put your folds going the same direction, then you're going to put it together properly. Okay? And this is where you do need to reach for your tearing tape, because snail is just not going to cut it. So you're going to put, I just put a little strip of tearing tape here and a strip of tearing tape here. And I just kind of smooth that down, pull it up. Okay? And then you're just going to, I line up this point with that corner is how I do it. And then I just give it a little twirl. And then you're just going to go through all your little creases. Crease, 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 crease. So you got to get this Takeout Treats because it's super versatile, and you know this is treat season. So we've got Christmas, we've got Halloween. I love to make thank you gifts for people that host me in fall, and I love to make little treats to put on the table at Thanksgiving. So definitely you need this versatile bundle. Now you're just going to put some tearing tape on all 4 flappies. Oh, you know what? I didn't even do that. I just put glue dots right here all the way around, but since I have the tear and tape, I don't have the glue dots. I'm going to use tear and tape. But if you want to go quickly, I just was in a hurry and made like 15 of these, and so I just used one glue dot in the upper corner. Oh, and before I do that, I'm going to peel my things off, but I'm going to show you one more detail that I'm going to go ahead and add before I assemble my box. So what's cool about the takeout treat set is it has a little banner thing. Okay, can you see that? But it also is perfect for Frankenstein's features. So he's got a funky mouth, and then of course he's got some stitches. So we're going to get some black ink, and this is the stamp here. Now first I'm just going to ink part of it to make his mouth, and just make sure when you make the face that you make it on the bigger instead of the smaller side of the curvy keepsake. So you're just going to get it somewhere in there. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's Frankenstein. And then you're just going to do some real whatever things here to make all his little bolts. Then I could not let this project go without stamping More Tricks, Less Treats, because I mean, that's just cute. You could also use the This Is For You or Yum, but I just went ahead and stamped this on the back. So remember, this is his mouth. So this is where the More Tricks, Less Treats goes. Less tricks, more treats. And I could have inked that a little bit more. So when you use your Memento pad, Memento, by the way, you always need to buy the re-inker because it is alcohol based, or you know, it's solvent based, so it evaporates pretty easily. So now all I'm going to do is put my little sides together like so. It really comes together so easily. You just be like, oh, that's done. See? Voila. And I didn't really line those up properly, and since it's fast fuse, I'm just going to let it go. Alright, so then these are you're gonna fold all this down, and I go ahead and put my candy in. So if you've got some candy, toss it in, and then this little situation, all this does is you just kind of shimmy it till it's snug. Super easy and cute. Do you love? Alright, so now we have to build up his face. And what you're going to need for that is your 3/4 and your 1/2 inch punch. And then you're going to need some black and some what is this? Grainy apple green and white paper. So the smaller of the circles, the 1/2 inch circle, is going to be black. And then you're going to punch out 2 3/4 inch grainy apples. And then 2 white, or in this case, I think I grabbed ivory. Hey, Tiana. So now it's time to build our eyeballs. So all you're going to do here, now I do need to find the glue dots, and voila, they just happen to be near me. So you're just going to, the way I use glue dots, find the glue dot first, start at the end, work your way to a glue dot, and then lay it down. So you're just going to go ahead and lay down all your little circles. You don't need that. Extra piece of something. Oh, and on this one of these grainy apples, you're going to cut in half. And you're going to put that on the little things. So now you've got all your little friends on glue dots. Okay, now you're just going to build your eyeballs. There. And then you're going to put your nose down here. And you're going to put your white eyeball here. And make sure and leave some room up here for your little hair that we're going to do. And then I just think he looks too silly that way. So we're going to put this on to make him look a little bit more sinister or goofy. either way you want to slice it. It is Frankenstein, by the way. Oh, he looks even goofier than my first one, so I like him even better. Now, all we're going to do is take a strip of black paper that is 1/2 by 2 1/4. It's really not even worth thinking about. Just cut a half strip, and then I just took some scissors and made some little details. You can do it however you want. Just make your funny little Frankenstein hair. Don't cut your finger off. And then just kind of rough it up a little bit to get it kind of rough. And then I did use Terran tape for this because this seems like a piece that could just sort of wander off, pop off on a humid day, which always happens in Arkansas, even in October. So you're gonna smack that off. If you go too long, just fold it over, don't stress. And then you're gonna pop that on. Alright, and then the last thing you're going to do is grab your black twine. I have lots of black twine here. And your little tag. So on our tag, we're going to stamp with our Enjoy memento, which we're going to press harder on this time. Enjoy. And then the cutest thing is this little detail. So you're going to grab your Granny Apple Green, and you're going to just stamp some. I stamped off on my sheet of paper because the first time I did it, the candy was just too dark, and it just kind of, you couldn't see the Enjoy. So if you do something that's too dark, then just flip it over and stamp off, and you'll be fine. Now, just a little secret. Originally, I considered punching a hole in that, tying this on, but why would we do that? What we're going to do is cheat. We're going to tie a bow in midair. Then we're going to put a glue dot on it. And then we're going to put a glue dot on that. And that is going to go there. So no one knows that you glue dotted that on. They think that you've tied it on. So no worries. And the cool thing is that still opens and shuts without you having to fuss with it. So anywho, I love the little guys. They're super cute. And I made like 15 of these in a little over an hour. So don't be intimidated by making multiples. They go together really quickly. And obviously you can imagine what kind of other ones you could make for different holidays. So I'm super excited about you guys getting this bundle, and then I want to see pictures of what you make in the comments. Don't forget that this week when you make a $40 purchase, you get the Make and Take supplies for the Dashing Deer card here, and then the Designer Series paper Dashing Along is free with a $250 purchase, plus you pick out $25 of whatever you want. So my birthday is this weekend, and I would like nothing more than to award somebody all of the freebies for my birthday. Have fun stamping. Bye.